we are upon the Memorial Day weekend, which is a very busy time for us. So I wanted to let the citizens know that these new rules are in place at all public boat landings in Berkeley County. The reason for this ordinance passed by County Council was because of the numerous complaints we've received from citizens that live around the landings, that use the landings and operate in and out of the landings. We've had numerous issues of vehicles blocking the egress of the landings. We've had large crowds, some as high as 300 people showing up at different landings around the county, which has caused a public safety issue for us. And so this ordinance, primarily because we want to protect our natural spaces, we want to ensure the safety and accessibility for the citizens to use these landings. So some of the highlights of the landings, of the ordinance, is no swimming within 50 feet of a boat landing, no alcohol consumption, impeding the operation of the landing. By that I mean if you are blocking the landing in any way, also if you are fishing at the landing while boats are being launched, that's prohibited. We want you to clear out of the way, let the safe operation of the landing complete. Also, parking in trailer spots. We have designated parking spots for boat trailers, and if you're a fisherman or you're someone that's going out on the lake or rivers and a vehicle, a car is parked in a boat landing space, then that gives you no parking. So we're addressing that issue. We will be issuing citations for illegal parking at the boat landings. That's a first for us in Berkeley County. Deputies will be out this weekend, and mainly we're going to try to educate the public and the visitors about these ordinances and what they mean. It's each landing will have a posted sign indicating what the ordinance rules are and what things are prohibited. A couple of the landings that we've had issues with is the hatchery boat landing off of Highway 6. We've had record number of people show up there and block the road, have open flame, fireworks, alcohol, which created a very dangerous situation for us and DNR. We are working with DNR and also Santee Cooper law enforcement to go and educate the public this weekend on this county ordinance. Another area I wanted to let the citizens know about is Richardson's boat landing at Bono Beach. That landing now is only accessible for boat launching. There's no more swimming, or there's no water access at that landing anymore. So we've had issues with people going to that landing, jumping off the rocks. It's a dangerous situation. It impedes the operation of the landing. So again, our deputies will be out this weekend. We will be issuing warning tickets for folks to educate them. The signs will be posted at each landing indicating what the rules are. So again, I want people to come to Berkeley County, our citizens, to use our boat landings as they've had. I use them myself, but we want people to act responsibly. We want our folks to be safe while they're on our waterways, and we want people to utilize our great spaces that we have. We are blessed to live in a county where we have so many natural resources that people from all over the country are coming here. They don't understand our waterways sometimes. So again, we will be out in full force this weekend to educate the public on this new boat landing ordinance.
Sheriff, what are some of the fines that people can face?
So the parking citations is $25. If the parking infraction, if it obstructs the operation of the boat landing, which Matt, you've seen cars pulled up, blocking the landing, they leave, they go swimming, they go wherever, those cars will be towed at the owner's expense if they are blocking the landing. The ordinance violation fine is $500 or 30 days or 30 days in jail. That's
For
the entire, yes, the entire operation of the ordinance that you see.
How many landings do you guys cover in total across the area? And I guess what kind of makes it possible to be able to enforce this across those areas?
I believe we have close to 20-some landings around the county. Don't quote me on that number, but it's a large area. I mean, look at Lake Moultrie, all the accesses around the lake that we have, public boat landings. And then you have Cypress Gardens, you have Bushy Park, down on the south end of the county, the saltwater and the freshwater side. So it's a number of places, and again, we're working with Santee Cooper to get the message out to the public and try to curtail some of these problems. We've had issues with large crowds gathering, consuming alcohol and drugs. We've had assaults occur at some of these landings. We've had issues where people block the landing with their boat and they leave for an extended period of time, and so it just stops the flow of people being able to recreate and enjoy our beautiful lakes and rivers.
Are you planning to add to the Marine Patrol as far as staff goes or anything like that?
Yeah, so we've added a number of additional deputies this weekend. Will be, I believe we have a number of boats out this weekend. I think we've got at least 2 on Lake Moultrie and 2 on the Cooper and Tail Race and all the way down to the Wando River. So we will be out in full force this weekend, again trying to educate the public of this ordinance, but also trying to keep everybody safe.
There are going to be higher penalties for repeat offenders.
Yes, that I believe that is part of the ordinance. I think after the second or third offense, there is an enhancement, I believe. Again, we hope we don't have to do that. But listen, we're very busy this time of year. Once Memorial Day starts, school's out, people are trying to enjoy our natural resources, and we want them to. We want our visitors to come here, but we want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to follow the rules so that no one's injured, no one has any issues while they're out trying to have a good time.
Will this primarily be enforced by your agency, or will you work in collaboration with any of the other local police departments? Or
we'll be working with the Sheriff's Office, the code enforcement. Berkeley County code enforcement officers have the ability to enforce these regulations as well. We'll be working with DNR, and also Santee Cooper law enforcement will be out this weekend with us, again enforcing and trying to educate the public.
what message do you think these stricter penalties, stricter fines is going to send to people in Berkeley County, especially like you said, it's busy summer season?
Well, you know, I think it's long overdue according to what I hear from our citizens. Every summer we have these issues. Every summer we have these issues occurring at the boat landings, and the citizens are, you know, they want to enjoy themselves. They want to go and enjoy themselves without any problems. And it's continually a issue trying to use our boat landings and our public waterways with certain people that just don't want to follow the rules or be kind to folks when they're trying to launch their boat. There's issues always there. So this ordinance was enacted because of the many complaints from our citizens, and from visitors that come from other areas of the state and even out of state as it relates to the operation of the landings in the county.
Is there anything you attribute to the rise in problems at these boat landings?
I attribute it to the people moving in here from all over the country. We are one of the fastest growing counties in the nation, and people come here because of our resources, natural resources that we have, and low taxes. And but when an area gets overrun with people, it's not safe. And if you look at, I think there's some videos out there that showed last year at the Hatchery boat landing, there was 300 plus people there, and it was totally, if we had a fire or a police or EMS emergency, they would not been able to get to the people. So we're trying to keep those things from happening. One thing we will be doing at these landings, once the landings, especially at the Hatchery boat landing, once it reaches capacity, we're closing that landing until people come out, so that we don't have these parking issues anymore. We have people monitoring that. Our public safety team will be out monitoring the landings for the capacity, so we don't have vehicles parked along main highways and thoroughfares that create another safety issue for us.
Is there a max capacity of people or vehicles at each landing? Like, is there a number?
No, not people, just the vehicles, because there's only so many spaces. Once those spaces fill up, then people start just parking anywhere, and it blocks the access for the emergency vehicles that may come, law enforcement, also other people that may drop people off there and that kind of thing.
Can you just walk us through the process for getting this ordinance passed? I know you said that the conversations have kind of gone back years.
Yeah, walking you through, so we've worked on this ordinance for probably about 2 years, actually, trying to get it together, make sure that we covered everything, but we didn't impede on the rights of our citizens in any way, but also trying to protect them, but also being able to have a tool to use for the people who are unruly, who won't follow the rules, who won't follow the law, and that's why we enacted it, to deal with those people who refuse to follow the law.
Sure, for those who want to enjoy the lake, want to enjoy the water, want to enjoy the outdoors, who don't have a boat, that's a lot of people who are coming to these landings, maybe, taking advantage of that situation that's strictly for boats. What do you say to the people who don't have boats, who want to enjoy the lake? What access do they have to waters and stuff like that?
So there's some access points. Overton Park is one here in Moncks Corner. It's a public beach that's open to the public. It opens, I think, today. Santee Cooper maintains that beach. There's other areas around the low country. Down, the Wando River has some access points and that kind of thing. It's just the boat landings are not intended for a swimming beach, so to speak. They're developed and maintained as a boat launch and retrieving your boat. It's not a public swimming hole. Now, some people go out there. If they stay away 50 feet from the boat landing, then that's not an issue. But if they are within 50 feet on a jet ski or swimming that obstructs that boat landing, then that's a violation.
Prior to this ordinance, was there anything your agency could do to respond to people that were swimming or using the boat landing improperly, or was there really nothing you could?
There was really not any tools in our toolbox. We had one state law that was passed a few years ago about obstructing the boat landings, but it was very wide, and we were looking for specifics and how to deal with these problems. I just hope the citizens of Berkeley County know that this is to make our landings and our public access points more safely, being able to access it, and not impede them wanting to have a good time on our lakes and rivers. I want them to have a good time. I want the citizens and our visitors to come here, enjoy what we have, but follow the rules, and those rules will be posted on the signs at each landing.
Will this put any strain on your agency, having more officers patrolling the boat landings more frequently maybe than they are now, or is that something you're equipped with?
Well, we prepare for it every year, every summer. Starting Memorial weekend, we have additional deputies allocated for certain areas around the county to deal with that. Again, we get help from Santee Cooper Law Enforcement. We get help from DNR and other surrounding agencies. It's a big task because it's so spread out, and it's y'all know the size of Berkeley County. It's very big, but we're prepared. We prepare for it every year.